How are we? Hello. Hello. It's me. How are we, everybody? How's everybody doing? Are we all good? Yes in the chat if you're good, no in the chat if you're not. Let's see who's feeling good. Have I recovered from the wasp incident? No, I haven't. I have not recovered from the wasp incident. But, hello, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be speaking about some topics. As always, I've got a coffee. I'm ready to go. Now, I want everybody to be level-headed today. Because everybody put a 1 in the chat if you've seen the current Mr. Beast situation. You put a 1 in the chat if you've seen it. I want to see what everybody has to say. Thank you for subscribing, Mitch. Thank you so much. Okay, put a 2 in the chat if you haven't seen it. I'm waiting. Okay, it's a 2. All right. Okay, I want to go straight into this. I just want to get straight into this. I don't even want to speak about my day. All I will say is I've got an ulcer right now. So if I don't seem like I'm performing as well as usual, it's because I'm in pain every time I speak. Who? Thanks for subscribing. What's the odds of another wasp coming in? If another wasp comes in, I'm never streaming it. Actually, touch wood. Okay. So what I want you all to do is to say hi to YouTube right now, and we're just going to get straight into the stream. Thank you very much for the bits, Jinx. Everyone say hi. Hello, Harry. Looking forward to battling you on Friday, my friend. Okay, we're going to go straight into this. I'm feeling confident. We're going straight into this. We're going straight in. Okay, let's do this. Because I want to get through this one quick, because I know this is going to be controversial. Okay. Buenos dias, YouTube channel, iNabber Live. Welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be speaking about something where I require you to not be extremely annoying and to listen to me throughout the entire time. And yes, that was General Grievous. But before we do that, I do just have to say, please subscribe to the channel and please come along and follow me on twitch.tv/iNabber, where you can join these little people up there, these disgusting little gremlins. You can become one of them. But in today's video, we're going to be speaking about a situation involving Mr. Beast. Now, if I do sound quiet in this one to usual, it's because I have an ulcer. I'm currently dying. But yeah, basically Mr. Beast was, I don't want to say he was cancelled, but I mean, if a tweet goes viral about you with hundreds of thousands of likes, yeah, I guess you could say you're somewhat been cancelled on Twitter anyway. So basically, Mr. Beast he's recreating Squid Game, the show on Netflix, which just garnered hundreds of millions of dollars for Netflix, a very popular show which a lot of people liked, and is overall a critique of capitalism. And if you don't believe me, I do just have to say, the creator of the show said so. Am I going to pull that up? No, but trust me, it's the truth. It's the truth. But a lot of people are mad at Mr. Beast for missing. It's clear I'm now missing the article. A lot of people are now mad at Mr. Beast for missing the point of Squid Game. Now, I'm going to come at this in 2 directions, chat. So basically, this is why I want everyone to be level-headed. Because for one, here's my take. Here's my juicy old take on this situation. So, people are mad that multi-millionaire Mr. Beast is spending $3.5 million on a Squid Game recreation. Now, I would show this recreation if Twitter wasn't broken right now, but basically he has recreated every single set, and it in general looks insane. It looks absolutely insane, and I'm genuinely looking forward to the video. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm very much... I'm not a big Mr. Beast connoisseur. I've watched a few of his videos, but this is one which I'm definitely going to tune into. But this whole situation is... it's weird, because I have 2 takes. One, I do find it really ironic. Like, I do. The multi-millionaire is coming onto YouTube, or this massive billion-dollar platform, to make a video where he, at the expense of others, makes some form of entertainment, doing the whole Squid Game process. It very much is what Squid Game was critiquing, you know, multi-millionaires doing these sorts of things of where they exploit people who have less money than them, and ultimately, there is a $1.5 million cash prize. So I do find it extremely ironic, but at the same time, I said that I'm going to watch this because I'm looking forward to this. I do have to say, in this terrible world, I think there are some times where we just need to chill out. We need to calm down. Twitter is this vile place. It's this vile place. And by the way, I'm going to read the chat in a second because I'm interested to hear your guys' takes on it. But it's people extremely mad at Mr. Beast, and I can get why. That's the worst thing, you know. It's an American seeing such an obvious critique of capitalism, and they're then taking that and using it as the same thing in the show. It's really funny, like it is, but at the same time, is it really that deep? Because a lot of people have been saying, well, Mr. Beast could have donated 3.5 million to charity. He could have done this. He could have done that. Instead of spending 3.5 million on a Squid Game recreation. Now, whilst you're not exactly wrong, I don't think, at the same time, there is obviously the argument that there is Beast Philanthropy. I don't know if I pronounced that. This is basically a channel which Mr. Beast started, of where he, does a lot of things for charity. And a lot of people have been saying, well, this is just a rich man's guilt. This is his tax rebate. And ultimately, again, you're probably not wrong. But at the same time, I do have to say, he doesn't have to do this. Like, realistically, guys, there are always going to be billionaires. There are always going to be millionaires until one day there is this big rising up, you know, where people actually take a stand. But I feel like Mr. Beast, out of everybody, is doing some good in the world. Like, I can't get mad at the guy because I do think he's a fairly decent dude. I don't know his entire track record, but I to say he's a bad person or to completely come after him despite all of the things that he's done. And again, I understand that just doing this doesn't deflect all of your efforts of whatever you've done in the past. I get that. Okay, let's just see some of the chat's takes. I'm very interested to see what you have to say. Hold on. Wait, oh my god, my chat. Some of his stuff is good, but like profiting off philanthropy isn't exactly philanthropy, and I completely agree with you. And this is the thing: it's a bit of a it's like a stalemate, you know, because ultimately he is still doing these things, and he doesn't need to do these things. Because, you know, if Mr. Beast really wanted to, he could just take his millions of dollars, invest it into stocks. I mean, he probably already has, but he could invest more into stocks rather than having to invest into YouTube videos. Because I'm gonna be real, I don't think Mr. Beast makes much money from YouTube. I feel like he does just do it mainly out of passion and mainly out of enjoying it. And obviously the numbers are great, but you have to say ask the question of, like, sure, he is profiting off it, but at the same time, if he didn't profit off, if he didn't do it and he didn't profit off it, ultimately they're going to be people who he helped are no longer going to get helped. Do you know what I mean? It's like a bit of a stalemate. Mr. Beast is helping people, but at the same time, he is making profit on it. But ultimately, I think the benefits outweigh the negatives. I personally don't care if he profits off helping people, if he's actually helping people. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I genuinely don't care. Like, I think if Mr. Beast is helping people, that's absolutely great. And yeah, it's ironic, and I just, is it really that deep? Are we really gonna get mad at this? You know what I'm saying here? Halo Infinite, yes, it's fucking unreal faff, and we will play more later. Let's focus on the benefits. Yeah, exactly. You know, this is the thing. We finally have not a billionaire, but a multi-millionaire that clearly wants to do things to help the world. And that's great. I don't think Mr. Beast has come into these things wanting to badly infect the world. Now, I do actually have my critiques of Mr. Beast when it comes to saving the environment. For example, the Save the Trees initiative. That's a wonderful thing. But at the same time, Mr. Beast is widely known for being a crypto bro. I'm personally somebody that isn't really for crypto. I don't think it's good for the environment. And there is a lot of evidence and charts to suggest that. I haven't really found all of the solid ones here, but you can just see here how much Bitcoin alone affects the environment. I think if we're going to criticize Mr. Beast, at least have it over something which actually, in my opinion, is a valid point, if you know what I'm saying here. And ultimately, I don't know all of the science on crypto, but I do know that it does affect the environment in a negative way. And that is ironic because Mr. Beast is somebody that has done a lot of things to try and help the environment, such as the Save the Trees initiative and helping the oceans. But at the same time, he is trading NFTs, trading Bitcoin, and all that sort of stuff. It's really strange because he does a lot of good, but at the same time, I can understand why there are critiques of him. But hold on, let me go for a water break because I'm speaking a lot right now. I'm trying to, because I know that there's going to be a load of fucking idiots that on both sides. There's going to be people with like a hammer and sickle in their Avi coming after me, and then there's going to be people with a fucking NFT profile picture coming after me. I can't win here. I'm trying to play some form of middle ground, but I can't win because both sides are as annoying as each other, you know? Like one side, it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for eating the rich, but some of the people on that side are so irritating, like so unbelievably irritating that I might just become a conservative capital. No, I'm not going to do that. But you know what I'm saying. They're very annoying, but also I needed that. Sorry, I'm ranting. But also, the NFT bros are equally just as much of a plague. It's a really difficult thing because I know that there are a middle ground of people that understand what I'm saying, that there are a bunch of contradictions here, but ultimately I think that the benefits outweigh the negatives. But you can't, for some reason, say that on social media. Can't come in with some nuanced take where it's like, yes, there is this bad thing, there is this good thing, and I ultimately think it's more good than bad. You can't do that. You're either completely against something or you're completely for something, you know? It's like everybody's got to be at a fucking warfare. Nobody on Twitter can have a nuanced take, and I think that's because of the nature of the platform. What is it, like 100 characters per tweet, a little bit more? And that isn't really going to create any valuable discourse. This is why I don't use Twitter anymore to have any serious conversations, because you can't have a serious conversation on Twitter. Twitter is like sound bites of a conversation. It's like you're saying the gotcha moment without the rest of the conversation. That isn't productive. That's just going to piss everybody off. And that's why I can't take the app seriously. I'm going to read the chat now because I've been ignoring you guys. Hold on. Let me get on there. Squid Game was played on a capitalist app and spent capitalism to critique capitalism, so I really don't see the issue of what he's doing. Ironic, yes, but so is the actual Squid Game show. And exactly that. I don't know the overall numbers, but Squid Game apparently made Netflix hundreds of millions of dollars. Are we getting mad at Netflix? No. Some people now say, oh, but I mean, it's the story and they published it, and it's like, yeah, great, they're still making millions of dollars off it. Like I mean, and I know people will say, well, he doesn't need to do this, and couldn't you say that about everything? Mr. Beast doesn't need to do his charity YouTube channel, and yes, this channel is probably some form of tax haven. I mean, I don't know how it works in America, but I'm pretty sure when you do charity work, it's like some form of expense write-off. But either way, he's helping people, so I'm glad he's doing that. I think he needs to probably take a look at the crypto stuff. It's a little bit shady. I'm not too much in the science of that, but ultimately I do know it affects the environment, and I find that ironic. And yes, the Squid Game stuff, it's ironic. That's all right. Chat, I want your takes on this. Give me your takes. We're ranting. Both sides give you headaches. It's exactly that, you know. It's like, I just don't think we can have valuable conversation anymore. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like a Mr. Beast simp. I think you're more than valid to point out the double standards, but just try not to be a dick about it. You don't have to watch the video. You don't have to enjoy or agree with it. But I've seen some people being like, well, this is why we should defend Mr. Beast. And then there's like an army of people attacking them. And then I've seen people being like, well, this is why we should critique Mr. Beast. And then there's another fucking army. It's like, bro, can we just chill? Like, I don't understand why this is such a nothing issue. Mr. Beast doing Squid Game on YouTube. It's so stupid. Why is this even a debate? It's so dumb. I feel like I'm losing my mind at how stupid the discourse has gotten, man. It's so fucking dumb, but for some reason this is a conversation we need to have. This video is going to probably get 100 million views. Great, I will watch it, you will watch it. And ultimately the people complaining about it are going to watch it. So why are we even complaining? Do you know what I'm saying here, man? Like, it's mental. In this capitalist society, everybody is a hypocrite, you know? There is no moral consumption under capitalism or whatever it's meant to be, you know? It would be completely different if Mr. Beast didn't already do charitable things. Yeah, he does a lot of good things, you know? And, yeah, Mr. Beast is to ignore... My choice is to ignore Mr. Beast 99.9% of the time, and you are completely entitled to do that, man. You are so entitled to do that. I don't watch many Mr. Beast videos. I think I've watched like 4 in my time. I think he's a nice bloke. I do. I think he does a lot of good. But, yeah. Capitalism will be over once we stop Mr. Beast's Squid Game, you know? Yeah, true. Capitalism is when Mr. Beast makes Squid Game. That's basically it. But, yeah, it's ironic. It is. Like, that's all I can really say. It's extremely ironic. The big rich man is now putting a prize money for the people who are less rich than him. But ultimately, do I care? No. Like, I'm sorry if you think I'm going to come on here with some massive big brain take about Mr. Beast. But I genuinely don't care. Like, I've done this whole segment to say, guys, this is stupid. We can debate such more important things, you know? I'm going to give an example of that. The other day, I think yesterday, a 9-year-old passed away who was crushed in the Travis Scott concert. But I am not seeing anybody speak about this. A very rich celebrity seems to be getting away with, in my opinion, a serious crime. But the things that social media has decided to speak about in the last 2 days is Squid Game by Mr. Beast. Now, I know these two issues are very different, but it's weird to me that I'm not seeing very serious things be spoken about. Yes, it was spoken about for about 3 days, but everyone seems to have moved on now, and I'm genuinely confused to why, because that's what social media is. Everybody says, oh, we can speak about 2 different things, but that never happens. We can only speak about one thing, and then we move on to the next, and I don't know why. This Mr. Beast issue is such a nothing burger. Like, please, can we move on from this, you know? Social media has a 5-second attention span. Exactly that. And that's where I'm going to end this, guys. I'm going to conclude this clip by saying you're fully in the right to say that you disagree with this. You're fully in the wrong if you're being a dick about it. But ultimately, we're all going to watch it. Like, honestly, we are. I'm sorry, but I know that 99% of the people watching this video right now, no matter what your opinion on this is, we're all going to watch it. And I know I'm not, well, actually, I am giving a take on this. I am playing the middle ground. I understand that. And that's mainly because I don't think this is much of an issue as a lot of people are making it out to be. My issue is, my final take on this is, yes, it's extremely ironic, but ultimately, why is this a problem? There is no issue here. I don't care. Please, for the love of God, can we speak about some more serious issues in the world right now? Thank you very much. Please subscribe. Goodbye, YouTube. I'm sorry if I seemed a bit done in this, because I just can't believe that this is such a big piece of dialogue right now. What, are we bored? Is there nothing going on right now, chat? Is there nothing going on? Like, I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's coming out next month. Can we speak about that? That would be great. I'd love to speak about Spider-Man. That would be amazing. But yeah, I'm going to conclude this by saying, why? Just why? Okay, there we go. There we go. I love that every time I come to the ending, everybody seems to know when it's going to end. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Also, I'm just going to put on my fan. Hold on. There we go. I fell back. Sorry, I got dog hair on me. Okay. Mr. Beast is mad, but James Charles' Squid Game is disgusting. Yeah, I agree. Actually, let me just cut in. I do... Oh, hold on. I need you to edit this in. By the way, I just thought I'd come on and add a little bit of a disclaimer. The only person of Squid Game discourse I think we should be discussing is this man, because I don't think a nonce should be allowed. Sorry, I just don't think James Charles should be the one to do Squid Game. Again, I do have to say though, even in my previous video about this with James Charles, I also said it's extremely ironic. It's just rich people being rich. I'm going to end it there. Bye. Sorry, I had to cut in to say that because James Charles is a paedophile. But I can't directly call him that on YouTube because they'll get mad at me, chat. They'll get mad at me. But yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Bloody hell. Guys, seriously though, what do you guys think about this? Is it that deep to any of you? Because if there's anybody in here who actually has some valid criticism of what I just said, I feel like I come at that in a pretty nuanced way, you know? Because... oh, why is my fan? Please, fan. Hold on. Why is my fan not on? Please. It's not doing it. Sorry. Puff, no, I pretty much agree. It's not that deep. I haven't even heard of it. Yeah, it's just fucking stupid, isn't it? It is just stupid. It's a bloody L. It's an L. James Charles shouldn't do anything. James Charles should be in a prison cell, my friends. James Charles should not be allowed near children. You haven't watched Squid Game? It's decent. I give it a watch. You know, my hot take is... sorry, my fucking cunt of a... mic arm is like dying on me, I think. My hot take is Squid Game wasn't really as good as everybody made it out to be. It's like a 8 out of 10. I liked it when I watched it, but the more I think about it, the more it's just like, it's not that good. It's not that good. It's good, but it's like, it's not the greatest fucking piece of television to ever exist. You know, I think there are far better critiques of capitalism. In fact, I know, I'm bringing up another very popular South Korean piece of media, but fucking... what's it called? I've forgotten the name of it all of a sudden. Parasite. That's a good critique of capitalism. You know? It's pretty good, but the ending sucks. The ending of Squid Game's really bad. Like, really bad. We do not need a second Squid Game. Squid Game 2 is not going to be as good as the first, purely because all of the intenseness of it will be kind of pushed away because we kind of know what's going to happen. But the ending of Squid Game was really bad, and I'm almost thinking that Netflix kind of stepped in and were like, hey man, you need to do this because we want a fucking sequel. That's what my prediction is anyway. But either way, it's not like this is the thing, guys. This is the thing. A lot of people are like fucking taking Squid Game like it's this godly piece of media, and it's good, but it's not like the most amazing thing in existence, you know. It's just like, I think at this point we're all so plagued by superhero movies that one show or movie that actually has some form of emotional plot is this amazing thing to us. We're plagued by like these formulaic movies and shows every fucking week, and the moment there is this one actual solid piece of film or TV, we fucking take that and we act like it's the greatest thing in existence, you know. You genuinely can't... bro, yeah. Before we go into the next topic, can we just speak about Marvel for a second? Is anybody getting fucking sick of it? Like, this is coming from somebody that watches every fucking Marvel product. But it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm fucking hyped for Spider-Man. I am. I've never been so hyped for it. But that's Spidey. Spidey's an exception, man. But Phase 4 of Marvel has been so fucking shit. It's been so dead. I'm sorry, lads. I'm sorry if you disagree with me. But Phase 4 of Marvel has been bad. It has. Eternals was stinkier than my shit earlier. Shang-Chi was actually good. I will give you that. Captain America and the Winter Soldier wasn't good. They should have focused on Isaiah Bradley. That would have been great, but they had to do some weird fucking Marvel plotline as always. What was the one before that? Black Widow. That was awful. What was the one? There was one more before that. I'm missing something out. There's something I'm missing here. Loki. I liked it, but in hindsight, it's nowhere near as good as I thought it was. And also, the incest bit is a bit fucking weird. It's a bit fucking weird. WandaVision. Oh my god. One of the biggest blue balls of all time. Was a great start. I loved the story in the first 2 episodes because it's like you got to work out what's going on. It's a mystery. And no. It's sword and they got a big fucking car or some shit. It's. You know, every single time there's an interesting story in Marvel, they have to fucking ruin it with bringing in the traditional Marvel tropes. And I get it, you know. It brings in the money. But if there's one thing I'll give Eternals credit for, at least in the first 2 acts, they tried to do something different. But somebody just said in the chat, I feel like they're trying to push out so much content at once. Exactly. Marvel is just this weird thing, right? They announced another 5 fucking shows the other day. 5, man. There's Hawkeye coming next week. I'll probably watch it because sadly I'm this victim of capitalism. But we got to stop this. Somebody's got to put Marvel out, man. So, I mean, it's still better than DC. But DC is going to get ate up next year by Marvel. When Batman comes out, it's all over. Kevin Feige, it's all over. It's all over for you, my friend. It's painful. They need to slow down. Honestly, a few years ago, we were saying 3 films a year is too much. Can we go back to it? Can we go back to that 3 film a year formula? I'm tired of these shows, man. And I'll tell you who does do it right. And even they're doing it a bit too much. Star Wars. Mandalorian finished this time last year. And realistically, we haven't had a big show since. We had, I know we had Bad Batch. And we had that other animated anime thing. But that doesn't really count in my eyes. It's not really these mainline things. But in terms of these mainline shows, Star Wars does it best, in my opinion. There isn't too much, but I'm kind of worried it's going to become that. We've got Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, so much. I just think, yeah, Marvel needs a nap. Marvel does need a nap. We need to put Marvel in the old people's home for a little bit, give Dune some more content, get the sequel out there, maybe give Dune a show. Maybe give the Duneverse a show, because there's plenty of Dune content out there. There's like 17 books. But yeah. The first post-credit... the post-credit scenes for Eternals were just bad. Eternals... I'm sorry, guys. It was just bad. It was just really bad. I can't say... Like, the thing is it Chloe Zhao? Is it Chloe Zhao, chat? Is that who it is? Is that her name? Chloe Zhao? I'm not going to spoil it. Don't worry. I'm not going to spoil it. Yeah. Chloe Zhao is one of the most talented directors that there is. She's an Oscar winner, you know. But it's so clear that Marvel just took that creativity of hers and just fucking put it in the machine. And what came out was another shitty Marvel film. Another shitty, bland, 3-hour Marvel film. And everyone was like, oh, but the CGI was really good. I don't care if the CGI is good. Man, I'm watching like Breaking Bad season 1 right now. And it's grainy. Like, it's not like the best shot. Like, it's still decent shot. But like... It's about the story and the characters and the writing. And I hate to be a film bro for a second here, but I just don't care about the CGI anymore. Like, if the CGI was dog shit, but the story was great, I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. I am all for that. I mean, the biggest crime of Eternals, it's not even fun. It's not even fun. You know what was fun? Venom 2. Fucking awful film. Absolutely terrible, but it was fun, you know? They clearly had fun filming that film and writing that film, but it was shit. But it was funny, you know? It was entertaining. It was so cliche and cringe, but it was glorious cringe, you know? Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Louisa, we already let Joss Whedon have comic book movies. Yeah, I mean, at least it can't go back to Joss Whedon level of shit. I mean, I've always been somebody that hated Avengers 1. You guys are all going to kill me for that, but Avengers 1, it's just not that good. It aged badly. What about What If? Boring. I'm sorry, What If was boring. It was a letdown in my opinion. It's so... The problem with What If is like... There isn't enough different stories in my opinion. Like, everyone has... Alright, it has... Like, I'm talking about like... The stories aren't as far away enough for me. Like, I'll give a classic example was the first episode, the Peggy Carter episode. It was just Captain America 1, but if it was a woman. That's what it was. Like, surely you can come up with something more creative, you know? Like, just come up with something a little bit different. Oh, yeah. Also, Venom was great because it was very gay. I've genuinely never watched a gayer film than Venom 2. I thought there was a point where Venom and Eddie Brock were going to fuck, but it didn't happen. I highly suggest going to see it. That's one superhero. That's probably my favorite. Actually, no, Shang-Chi was my favorite superhero film this year. I recommend going to see Venom 2 over Eternals 100%. Also, can we just speak about the reaction to Eternals as well? All the directors for once actually got the fucking balls to come out and criticize a Marvel movie, and they were all getting like so much shit for it, being like, oh, they hate gay people. They hate gay people. And it's like, huh? I mean, to be honest, if I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think they like, given how much they were like, well, Marvel have changed the fucking game, guys. Marvel have changed the game. They're liberating the gays. I watched it and I was like, is that it? Is that it? I thought there was going to be something more. I mean, okay, they've got a kid and they kissed on screen, but was that it? They were like acting like this is the next fucking civil rights movement with this movie. Like for the gays, you know? But it was just the most tame shit I've ever seen. What I thought it was going to be was that the two main characters were gay. And I thought they were the ones that had the sex scene, but it wasn't that. I don't understand why everybody was calling the people homophobic. My only critique was that this is the one Marvel film that they finally shit on. Maybe I can understand that's why people came to some form of conclusion there. If we're going to be real, so many more Marvel films deserve a low rating. Black Widow, for example, terrible. Iron Man 2, terrible. Thor 2, it has a lowish rating, but it deserves lower. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Venom 2... Hold on. All I know about Venom 2... Oh my god. I think somebody said Venom 2 did gay representation better than Eternals. And if you did say that, I agree. Florence Pugh was the best part of those films. She is incredible, but yeah. Okay, do we go into the second part of this video? Ragnarok was good. It wasn't amazing, but it was good. The best Marvel film is Infinity War by a long shot. The second best Marvel film is... You know what? I know this is a hot take. But I'm going to say it's Spider-Man Homecoming. I've never said that before. That's a big change in my opinion. But I actually think it's Spider-Man Homecoming. I love that film. That film, ace in the hole. Third, Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I used to prefer 2, but I recently rewatched 1 and it's goated. 4, Iron Man. And then 5, Winter Soldier. Actually, no, 4 Winter Soldier, 5 Iron Man. Sorry. Fuck Chris Pratt. You know, I don't actually know what Chris Pratt has done. I just know everybody hates him. I know I think he doesn't like the gays, so he probably doesn't like me. But I mean, I like him in the one where they go to space. I like that. Deadpool. That's not an MCU film. Actually, no, it technically is now, isn't it? Deadpool's pretty good. Why is your description exposing Mr. Beast? Because we were exposing him. We've been through that segment. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow. Chris Pratt is conservative. Hell yeah, brother. Deadpool. Deadpool and Shang-Chi. Oh yeah, Shang-Chi is up there too. I think Shang-Chi is like 6th for me. He's homophobic. Me too. It's more interesting. What? Wait, no, I wasn't exposing Mr. Beast. I was giving a nuanced take on the Mr. Beast situation. Crikey. He's pretty much a neo-Nazi. Is he? That's a big allegation. I don't know how true that is, but I'm not going to take your word. I don't think that's the case. I think he just is a little bit off. I don't think he's that, guys. I don't think he's that. I haven't seen any proof to suggest that this man is like doing certain things in his spare time. I think he just isn't a big fan of gays. And I think he may have voted for Trump. Well, I mean, it's getting close to it, but I don't think he's that. Look, guys, I'm not going to discuss Nazis right now. I am way too tired to discuss that. I just can't be bothered, to be honest. He's ableist. Okay, I did hear something about that, and that's not good if that's true. But, yeah. Okay, should we get into this Travis Scott thing? Do you know what a neo-Nazi is? LMAO. To be honest, isn't it just a Nazi? in the modern day? I don't know. Should I Google what a neo-Nazi is? I don't know the textbook definition of a neo-Nazi. A member of the organization. Yeah, it's just a Nazi in another format, basically, isn't it? It's like a modern day Nazi. That's what I kind of guessed it is. In fact, if we're gonna talk about one of the most iconic scenes of all time, we're talking Nazis right now and superheroes. Can we all agree that I think it's in First Class when what's his name, Magneto, when he fucking kills those Nazis in Argentina? Chef's kiss. What a scene! What a scene! Oh, I could watch that scene all day long. Those films, X-Men films, I love them so much, man. Those films. We need to get back to that. We need to get back to First Class and Days of Future Past. We could ignore Apocalypse and the one that came out in 2019. Actually, hold on. We need to watch one of my most favorite. Hold on. This shit. Wait. Where is this? Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite fucking things of all time. Hold on. Real thing written. X-Men. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Fuck. Okay. Here it is. This scene is so fucking shit. It's unreal. Like, I don't care how much of a feminist we all are. This is the worst line written in the history. The history of cinema. This shit is so bad. Hold on. Let's get it.
And I care about their safety just as much as you do.
Are you sure about that?
No. They actually uploaded it onto their fucking YouTube channel. Oh my god. They definitely wrote this and were like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. We love women. We love women.
We're taking bigger and bigger risks. And for what? Please, tell me it's not your ego. Being on the cover of magazines, getting a medal pictures to make everyone feel safe. It's funny. I can't actually remember the last time you were the one risking something. And by the way, the women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
Oh, it's so shit. Oh, man. Fuck, who put Gabby Hanna in this film, man? Fuck it out. Honestly, this shit made me misogynistic. I'm joking. Or am I? I'm not. Do you know what's weird? I feel like if I, had a child audience, I'd be cancelled for saying that. I feel like I'd be cancelled for a lot. We discussed a lot of edgy things today. We need to stop doing this. This put back feminism by 20 years, man. This shit, we fucking went back to the drawing board when this film came out. Honestly, who the fuck wrote this? Who did a man write this film? If a man didn't write this film, then I am in big trouble. I'm putting a lot on the line here, guys. All right, hold on. All right. Yep. There it is. Written by Simon Kinberg. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. Of course. Of fucking course, man. Simon Kinberg, you are at fault for people not being a feminist. You are at fault for that, my friend. Should we look at this guy's filmography? He can't have done much. Oh, fuck me. He's done a lot. He produced Deadpool. I mean, doesn't really much to produce. I mean... Okay, no, he hasn't got that much. I mean, he wrote Days of Future Past. Oh, God. Guys, I don't think him producing it means much. Yeah, this makes sense. He wrote Dark Phoenix. And wait, no, that's what I just said. Guys, I'm on crack. He spent too much time on Twitter. Yeah, fucking, this is what happens when you fucking go on Twitter for your entire life. You become this. Only men can make a mockery of. Yeah, it's just cringe. That's all I can say. I want to see what the comments have to say about this. Then we'll don't laugh at me for that. Then we'll get into it. Last time, I can't remember the last time you sacrificed anything. Do you not see him in a wheelchair? It's so true. He literally sacrificed his fucking legs. Like, come on. The guy's literally in a wheelchair. I don't think there's a bigger sacrifice at that point. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. It's so... All right. Should we get onto that second thing? Should we get onto that second should we get onto the Travis Scott stuff? Okay. Let me get my files up, guys. My Travis Scott files. It sounds like I'm about to fucking wait. I've lost them all. That's not good. Is it here? Sorry. Here it is. Okay. This is like gonna be an update, guys. Hold on. You guys like the burp? Thanks. I think I have a pretty mean burp, you know. We got a lot to speak about here. Shout. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. I'm just getting this all up. There's a lot to go through. Jesus. So much to go through. Okay, this is going to be depressing. All right, everybody say hi to YouTube. Everybody say hi to YouTube. Also, follow if you're new. If you don't follow, we're going to have a big problem. Big stinky problem. Right. I'm going to be serious. I kind of have to be. Okay. Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. Now today I kind of want to do an update on the Travis Scott situation. Considering I covered it in the past, I feel like it's only right for me to then go and do an update on this and see what Travis Scott has been doing to help the situation and help the people involved in this situation. And it's obviously one of the biggest tragedies which have happened in a very long time. So I'm going to try and come at this extremely respectfully. If you want to come and get more updates on this in the past, you can do so up here. We're streaming live right now on twitch.tv/iNabber. But yeah, without further ado, this is probably it is the worst. I mean, I know other people have lost their lives, but this is just something which ultimately makes it a million times worse. Astro World Boy 9 dies days after crush at the Travis Scott Festival. A 9-year-old boy has been placed in an induced coma after a crowd surge at the Astro World Festival in Houston, Texas has died, a family lawyer has said. Now, I'm just going to give a little 20-second summary here. If you didn't know what happened, Travis Scott hosted his Astro World Festival, and it involved a massive crowd, riot or a crowd surge. People broke through. There wasn't enough security at the event. Travis Scott seemingly continued playing music, or at least singing. He stopped the crowd and stopped performing for a little bit, but then continued to sing things through his microphone whilst people were being resuscitated on the floor. It was one of the most messed up things I've seen in a really long time. And naturally, a lot of people are upset about this. A lot of people have lost their lives. So I'm trying to be as respectful as possible here. Ezra Blount has been on life support in hospital due to severe brain and organ trauma since the show on November the 5th. He is the youngest of 10 concert goers to have been killed after panic broke out during Travis Scott's headline performance. Now, a lot of people have been saying how this isn't Travis Scott's fault. He has no responsibility here. I disagree with this. Ultimately, I feel like it's more than just Travis Scott's fault. I do think that you have to look at the security and say, what were they doing in this situation? Why was there not enough security on the doors? There were videos of people breaking down barriers and there seemingly being no security around. But then you also have to point that straight back at Travis Scott and say, you know, why was Travis Scott not employing more people at these events? It's a difficult thing, you know. It's like ultimately you want to be respectful and you don't want to start causing drama because people have lost their lives. And I understand that some people will say, hey man, you're capitalizing on this, because naturally in some form I am, but it's mainly because I speak about the worst possible situations on these channels. I feel like it's something I've been known for a while, and I can't turn my head away from these things. I have to speak about these things, you know. Now I am going to speak about some of the things that Travis Scott has apparently been doing to kind of rectify this situation. It's a bit of a weird one. So I don't know if you guys know what BetterHelp is. BetterHelp is basically this online therapy thing, and it's really weird. I'm just gonna have a sip of my water. It's really weird because BetterHelp were a group that were exposed heavily, and I mean heavily, back in the day. I'm just going to find some clips to show you the extent of discourse around BetterHelp. Look at this. We need to talk about YouTubers promoting this. BetterHelp, PewDiePie, 3 years ago. Do YouTubers really understand mental health, the BetterHelp legacy? Tro. These are all people basically coming out and speaking about BetterHelp and exposing the situation involving them. There are a lot of creators like Shane Dawson, like Katie Morden promoting this app. And there was a lot of things out there speaking about how they had horrible experiences with therapists at BetterHelp. Now, I'm not going to show screenshots of that because some of them are real, but some of them aren't. And it's kind of hard to kind of go through all of the shit. But if you do want to watch these videos, you're more than welcome to. But ultimately, this is a brand which has a lot of controversy around. But Travis Scott has come out and has apparently offered it says free therapy for those impacted by the tragedy at Astroworld. Cactus Jack is covering 1 month of therapy for these impacted. Licensed therapists are ready to help. Now, personally, I actually think that... I said that Travis Scott should pay for the therapy of the people involved. Actually, I said he should pay for the therapy of everyone involved in this situation. Now, some people can argue, well, he's getting them a month of free therapy. And it's like, this is a hot take. If you get online therapy, fair enough, you know, fair enough. If you do that, that's your thing. But my take is physical, in real life therapy is always going to be better than online therapy. Now, you may prefer online stuff, but I think for 90% of people out there, real life therapy is far more beneficial. Actually, speaking and connecting to a human being that is sat in front of you, that's is a much preferred option, you know. I think this is a cop-out. I feel like a brand deal has been struck here. Now, I don't think Travis Scott is being paid by BetterHelp here, but ultimately, it's a PR move. BetterHelp get a load of publicity. They get a load of people trying to get help with their brand. And ultimately, that takes a tarnished brand and somewhat makes it seem better in the public eye, you know? These people coming to the aid of these people who have been traumatized by this horrific event. But at the same time, it's a month of therapy? A month. A singular month. This is just such bullshit. You know? Like, I'm sorry, man. And I'm going to go into brutal specifics here because I need people to get the fucking context here. Imagine this. You go to an event and you see a 9-year-old boy get crushed to death. And I know that's brutal and disrespectful to say, but we need the specifics here because that is what happened. And I know it's a cruel thing to even mention, but that is what happened at the responsibility of the security, Travis Scott and his team. And then after that horrific thing happens, you see that. The families have to deal with that. After that, a month's therapy. I'm sorry, but if I'm a part of that family, if I'm seeing that, if I don't know this person, but I'm in the space of that, I'm going to need more than a month's therapy. I'm probably going to need years of therapy. These things, you don't just get these things sorted. And also, I'm willing to bet, I don't know the stats of this is just a guess, but I'm willing to bet that therapy online takes much longer than therapy in real life to actually start feeling better. Speaking to some fucker over, I don't know, Zoom or even messages, that's not going to make me feel better within a month. I'm probably going to feel shitter, to be honest with you. I've seen the service that BetterHelp offer. This isn't a reasonable thing. This isn't a thing which is going to help anybody. This is a PR stunt which has been organized to make the brand of BetterHelp seem better and also the brand of Travis Scott to be somewhat recovered. Now, it is worth mentioning that Travis Scott is also under investigation from the FBI. Hold on. Astroworld, FBI joins investigation into tragedy at Travis Scott concert. Please stop. The Bureau? I don't know. Federal Bureau of Investigation. That's it. Is it Bureau? Reportedly gives technical assistance amid calls for separate probe. The FBI is reportedly assisting the Houston Police HPD investigating into the Astroworld tragedy that killed 8 people, now 9 people, I believe. The dead were among 300 who were injured. So yeah, he's being investigated, seemingly, or at least his team and the event is being investigated, and it's just crazy. This thing gets seriouser and more serious, and that's why I think this is just such a PR stunt, man. And I did say in my previous video that Travis Scott needs to pay for the therapy of these people, but what I didn't say is that Travis Scott needs to get free 1-month trial for BetterHelp. That's not paying for therapy. That's just a company saying, yeah, we'll give you a month. That's like, I don't know. You know what this is? You know when you get a fucking Raid Shadow Legends advertisement to you, your favorite YouTuber, he's doing his nice little Minecraft Let's Play, and at the start he says, you know what, guys? Raid Shadow Legends, it's fucking cracking. It's a wonderful game. Go play it. You'll get a free 1 month of, I don't know, premium content in the description, you know? And this is, hey guys, you know those people that were crushed to death? Well, you now get a month free trial of BetterHelp therapy. Now after that, fuck you. You've got to then go and pay for the rest of it. But at least you get a month of it. When you get that little taste of therapy, at least you know what it feels like. But after that, guys, I'm sorry, but I know that I'm a multi-millionaire and I know I make millions of dollars every week. But sadly, I just can't afford it. You know, it's just bullshit. Travis Scott should be at least paying for a year of therapy for everyone at that event. And you know what? Some people will say that's a little bit expensive. That's a little bit expensive. But you know what wasn't expensive? Hiring extra security at your event. That wasn't extra expensive. But you risked that. And also in the past, I believe you've prompted crowd riots and you've prompted people to break into your events. I believe. I'm not sure that's a fact. I just remember seeing some deleted tweets. You've encouraged this behavior ultimately, and you've cut the costs, and you are now facing the consequences of it. But also, I think paying a few million for some therapy, I think that is a fine way to get away from going to jail. If I was Travis Scott, I would take paying millions of dollars for people's therapy instead of going to jail, because ultimately he is going to get away with jail. He's not going to go to jail. I don't believe anybody involved in this investigation is going to go to jail, and that's just because the American justice system is absolutely and completely, utterly flawed. All right, let's continue into the lawsuits. I watched a video on TikTok from an EMT who was there, and they said there was severely understaffed and it was hard to... Yeah, exactly. You can see how understaffed it is in the videos. People are just breaking through the barriers, and it's not like there's like police or security that's stopping them. But also, I do also have to say, more of the blame, so some of the blame, well, a lot of the blame also goes on to the people that didn't have tickets and went into the event. We need to blame those people as well, because ultimately, you knew what you were doing. You knew that you were breaching a stadium with a capacity, and you still went in there risking the lives of others. And guys, if you ever can sneak into somewhere, a full event, don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. There is a reason that we have capacities on stadiums. And if you breach that, it's particularly in a large group of people, you're putting the lives of people at risk, and I think you need to face legal repercussions for that, because you are responsible. I mean, these people, the security, Travis, a lot of them are responsible for the deaths of innocent people who paid to go to these events. And I know it's fun, not fun. I know it's right to blame Travis, but at the same time, I think we need to blame the people that were involved in breaking in, and also the security that did nothing about it. And also, but maybe the security don't even hold so much of the blame just because there wasn't enough of them. But it didn't seem like there were many there at all. So it's hard to know who to fully blame, but I believe the security, the people breaking in, and Trevor Scott are the main contributors to what happened at this event. Let's go back onto this. And yeah, there are 100 victims of the Astroworld chaos are represented in lawsuits currently. Apparently, a lot of people are trying to sue Astroworld, the organizers, managers, and performers, I guess including Drake and Travis Scott. And I'm interested to see where this is going to go. I don't think it's going to go to any form of jail time. I would be very, very shocked if that happened. But it is stacking up and getting worse and worse and worse. And even here it mentions in 2015 there was a disorderly conduct charge against Scott. It's not an excuse, but I work in security. There's only so much we can do, especially if we're understaffed. Exactly that. So I can't put 100% of the blame on the security, because I understand it's up to the organizers to pay for security, pay for more security, pay for maximum security, and it did not seem that there were maximum security at this event. So when there is a crowd surge, I can imagine it can be difficult to get from A to B, you know? When there's only 4 people managing a door, that's my guess, by the way, it's very hard to deal with those situations, and the way you deal with them is when the organizers pay for more security, and ultimately they didn't do that. They risked lives, and they ultimately sacrificed lives by doing this. Didn't Travis encourage a fan to jump from a 2-story building? I don't know about that. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the right ones. Let's read through this quickly. Yeah, these all kind of say the same thing, but ultimately it's such a, especially this man, a 9-year-old boy lost his lives, and people are, I guess, God defending Travis Scott. I also want, I've seen people say, somebody tagged me in something the other day being like, why, like, so many people, content creators in particular, are jumping on Travis Scott, but they don't call out white content creators. I don't think I'm in that category. Now, maybe there are some content creators where the first time they've ever spoken about a terrible thing is Travis Scott. But for me, I speak about everything, in my opinion. And also, I don't believe this necessarily comes down to that. There is an event where people have lost their lives. This is about finding justice and who was responsible here. So, yes, I do think there are opportunists. And yes, I do believe that there are people with the wrong intentions in this. But ultimately, this is all about getting justice. A 9-year-old boy lost his life, you know. I don't think it's going to help attacking people speaking about this situation. For the most part, I think 90% of people speaking about this just want the victims, the families of the victims, to have some form of peace brought to them, some form of financial, I don't know what the word is, but to get some at least something from this situation to help them deal with it mentally. Because ultimately, when something tragic happens to you, you're not going to want to work, you're not going to want to do things which will help you pay the bills. And I can understand that it will make people slip into terrible situations despite already being in a terrible situation. And I haven't seen enough of Travis Scott and his team helping people with that. Maybe he is in private, and if so, that's great, but I haven't seen enough of that. All I've seen is some shitty BetterHelp brand deal. That's literally it, you know. Somebody said in the chat, there's all love, no hate. I just think this situation is so unbelievably tragic that it needs to be spoken about, and it needs to be updated, you know. I'm only doing an update is because I covered it, and if there is further developments, I will cover it again in the future. And to be honest with you, I don't think this video is going to do well, because as I was speaking about in my previous video, with social media, people weirdly speak about one thing and then move on and speak about the next. I find it extremely disheartening that this topic isn't being spoken about enough. It's very strange to me that we've kind of just moved away from this. I don't see anyone speaking about this anymore. And I'm not saying I'm this god who's speaking about it when nobody else will. But it's strange to me that we've kind of just moved on. I don't know why that is. I don't know what the fuck is going on with social media, but ultimately that is just what happens. But to conclude this clip, I'm just going to say nothing but love and nothing but best wishes to the victims involved in the situation. And I truly hope everybody involved is financially compensated. Obviously, that's not going to bring anybody back, and obviously that's not going to fix the situation, but at least it can help, you know. At least us speaking about it and constantly supporting the families of the victims in this situation can do some form of good here and perhaps bring some form of justice. These things can go on for years, and if people forget about this, it's just going to move on, and it's going to happen again, perhaps with another artist. And that's why I don't think we should stop speaking about this, and I think we should bring this up as much as we possibly can. But that is the end of this video. I know it was serious, but I feel like I had to be very respectful, and I do apologize for being very descriptive in this in some of my analogies, but ultimately the things that I was descriptive about happened, and if that makes you uncomfortable, good. You should be uncomfortable. People have lost their lives. Innocent people went to a concert to watch an artist they love perform, and they didn't come home. You should feel uncomfortable about that. If you're not uncomfortable about that, then you're not a human being. And yeah, I'm just going to end it there by saying thanks for watching. Please subscribe and please share this. Peace out, people. Bye-bye. Nice. That was deep, wasn't it? That was deep. Hello, Antakuchi. Welcome to the stream. Man, that was very deep. That was very deep indeed. But did I chat? I always ask you when I cover these serious things. Did we cover that well? Was that well? I hope it was. I actually think that was better than the first time we covered it. That's cold. That's cold. By the way, I'm going to be trying to upload these videos daily on my second channel. So yeah, expect a lot of content coming out soon for the next few months. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I think so. I'm glad. That was respectful. I'm glad. Do we speak about one more thing? There is where is it? I want to speak about Big Ed on my next stream. Should we do that on my next stream? Drake Bell! How did you guess? It's about Drake Bell. How the fuck did you guess that? Is it because I spoke about it on my previous stream? You want me to speak about Big Ed? I will. You wish you had my confidence in front of camera. I'm only becoming a bit more confident recently. I actually stood up on a stream earlier and the other day, and people saw how tall I was, which was interesting. But yeah, who's Big Ed? He's Ed and he's big. I don't actually know who Big Ed is. I've just heard things, and I feel like it'd be fun to watch a few videos about him on stream. Wasp, yeah, fuck that Wasp. He was on 90 Day Fiance. iNabber tool reveal. You can. I don't fit on the camera. See, I don't know how tall I am, but you can see it's not that small. It's not that small. So yeah. And if I go in the back, you're just gonna say, "Oh, well, there's nobody to stand next to you." I was tall on my last stream. Did you kill the wasp? I did. Drake Ballard's in. Oh, he's in my title. Maybe I do speak about that. I guess I just didn't change it from last time. Yeah, we'll speak about Big Ed in my next one. Okay. I'm 6'2" for the person that asked, I think. I have a thong reveal? Maybe, Amra. Maybe. Big Ed scares you? Yeah, we'll speak about him in the next one. I've never watched 90 Day Fiancé. Do you have a stream schedule? We're going to be streaming fuckloads from now. I'm saying it. We're doing it. We're just going to be streaming lots. The only thing is with these streams, I need to start just like talking without in video form. Like we've been speaking about movies in the stream and it's been great. So how I've been doing it, it's a little bit tiring to just jump to segments. So I'm going to just try and like chat to you guys before we like jump into shit. I know we did jump into the Mr. Beast one pretty quickly, but yeah. You look good today. Hey, Albat! Hey, you fucking wonderful human being. I love you so much. Albat is the love of my life. Platonically, I have to say that because you are in a relationship. But I love Eleanor with my whole soul. I met her the other day, and she is wonderful. She's one of my oldest YouTube friends, and we finally met. So I do have to say, she is a wonderful person. And we need to do something again soon. We all need to go clubbing again. I really enjoyed going clubbing for the first time in like 2 years. It was pretty sick, even though it wasn't a big club. Drake Bauer pleaded guilty to sexting a minor, I believe. Well, it's always good to have some positivity in the iNabber Twitch chat. Everybody say hi to the Raiders, though. Please follow if you're new. We're speaking about pedophiles in a minute, so you're more than welcome to say hi. Yeah. How was the hangover? It lasted for 2 days. It was not fun. I went to the gym, though, and I fucking ran for an hour straight. So I am a big, sexy runner. Drunk vlog incoming? No. I'm afraid not. Haha, 2 days. Fuck off. I'm a lightweight, man. I'm a lightweight. I also didn't eat much on the day. That was a fucking terrible mistake. The only thing I ate was Nando's, and don't worry guys, I'm not fucking starving myself. It was just I was so busy and out all day, I just completely didn't have time to eat. Big sexy runner, you say? Yeah, I need to start lifting weights, but I'm kind of on my skinny boy arc right now. 2-day hangover. Yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. Also, somebody that said, have you lost weight? Yeah, I lost I'm coming up to 100 pounds. That's gonna be fun. Never drink on an empty stomach. Eat before you drink. Guys, I went to university. I know how to drink, man. I just didn't that day. Drunk stream? That would be very risky. But we've been speaking about all sorts today. So, I mean, we've been laughing at poor attempts of feminism in X-Men. Which I think we need to watch that line again in a minute. Guys, I'm still confused about that one line. It was written by a man. I'm very glad by that because it explains a lot. Sorry to the people that have joined. You probably have no idea what I'm speaking about. Drunk stream. I don't know, guys. I'd probably say some things I regret. I'd probably just start speaking about people I don't like. I'm a bitchy person when I'm drunk sometimes. I'm not. I'm a lovely person when I'm drunk. I actually feel... So if you guys want to know what I'm like when I'm drunk, I'm just more nicer, actually. When I'm drunk, I'm a very jolly version of myself. And I'm a pretty jolly guy. I mean, Louisa, you know what my old drunk live streams used to be like. I'm just nice on them, aren't I? I think. I hate all men, but you are one of the exceptions. You should fucking hate me. You should. I'm sorry. The only man that we should love is... I can't think of anyone. Moving on. Do streams of light-hearted... Yeah, we need to start covering some more light-hearted shit. Andy Samberg. Yeah, that's true. We are going to speak about big fucking nonce in a second, by the way, guys. I just want to chat for a little bit. Oh, I need to go to the gym today. That's not going to be fun. I'm only gonna do a light session, guys. I broke my PB again yesterday in the gym. I won't do it today because I'm not gonna do any running today. But I did 64 minutes straight on the treadmill. My legs felt like jelly afterwards, which was fun. We should be more positive. Next stop, pedophilia. Yeah. What do I think about the Attack on Titan leaks? Daisy, I don't read leaks. I don't, unless it's Spider-Man. You've been watching me for years, homie. ILY. Thank you. ILY too. Wait, I'm back. How many topics are left? We've got one more. I was going to speak about Adele and fat phobia, but I'm going to leave that for the next stream because I can't be bothered to speak about me being fat, so I don't want to get into that. But one thing I do want to get into, which I'm going to kind of go into more on stream, do you guys find it weird that the word fat is so weirdly demonized? Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like the stuff about people being horrible to Adele for losing weight is ridiculous. But I find it weird that we scrutinize the word fat. Because we're fine with saying skinny, but there's this weird negative connotation around saying I am fat, or you know what I mean? Now, if you're going up to somebody and saying you're a fat cunt, then that's obviously bad. But fat is just a body type, and I find it weird. Is that a hot take? I just find it weird that it's such a scrutinized word. You know? I was fat. I'm not anymore, I think, but I don't understand the problem with saying fat. It's if anything, if we started normalizing saying it in a context of it's just a fucking body type, I feel like we'd all be a lot better mentally, you know? Just don't call someone a fat cunt like you don't call somebody a skinny cunt. It's just not. In fact, just don't comment on somebody's body size unless there's like some, like if somebody's dieting to actually lose weight and they lose a good amount doing it healthily, and you want to compliment them when they've directly been saying they're doing it for that reason, perfectly fine. If you want to go up to me and say, man, you're looking good, do it. Make me feel good. Do it. But if somebody's just lost weight and it's noticeable to you, but they haven't spoken about it, don't fucking say anything. It's just not worth it. I'm gonna go more into that in the next stream, but you know, it's a fucking big one, you know, because it's fun. Because there is also like a difference between being fat and being like obese, just like there's a difference between being skinny and anorexic. I find it very weird that we call fat people just randomly obese or call somebody who is slightly skinny anorexic. That's highly offensive in my opinion and does actually lead to eating disorders. So don't do that. If I refer to myself as fat, people give me shit about it. I have to say heavy. Yeah, this is something I noticed. I called myself heavy on a stream, and I was like, what the fuck? Heavy? That's actually more offensive. To call yourself heavy is just like, bro, fuck me. You know? That's just fucking like so offensive. You look well is always the safe bet. Yeah, man, you look well is great. Because you look well can refer to anything. That can be, hey, man, your hair looks sick today. Hey, man, your skin looks good today, you know? You look well is a really good one to use, you know? The word lesbian is censored on a lot of things. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, my toxic trait is calling everything gay. I've just done it since... I mean, I'm bi, so I feel I can say it, but... it's just something I've done since I was a kid. I'd be like, even if it's like a good thing, I'd be like, man, that shit is gay as fuck. And I don't even know why. I just say it. So we do all have our negative things in the way we say things. I don't really think it's that offensive. Twitter might cry about it. But if I'm going to say something's gay as fuck, I'm going to say it's gay as fuck. I may be eating chicken dippers and I'll be like, that shit's gay as fuck, you know? Putting meat into your mouth, you know? It's fine. We need to chill. We need to relax. We need to calm down, guys. We need to calm down. Not everything is the end of the fucking world. Somebody saying they were fat doesn't mean they hate fat people. Somebody losing weight doesn't mean they hate fat people. Somebody gaining weight doesn't mean they hate skinny people. You know? Each to their fucking own. As long as somebody's not being a cunt about it, I don't care. Gay is okay. It is. Why does gay keep getting blocked? It actually did. The word gay is blocked in my chat. What the fuck? Some people are getting through the gay barrier, but some aren't. Maybe Twitch is homophobic. Maybe I'm homophobic. What the fuck? No, it's not. I don't know why somebody got blocked on the word gay. Oh, it was gay art. Well, you just said it. Daisy, somebody got blocked on saying gay. Oh, no. I'm sorry. No, it didn't. I was wrong. It was just because it was said first time chat and it was like blacked out. Okay. All right. Guys, don't spam gay. Don't spam gay. Don't do it. By the way, follow if you're new. Please. I think I can because I'm bot. I think it wasn't. I think I was just chatting shit. I think I was just lying about Twitch. Should I get my links up for pedophile guy who's way too interested in NFTs? God, we're gonna speak about NFTs. Put a 1 in the chat if you like NFTs. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't like NFTs. I'm just kind of curious here. I'm going to insult you if you say 1, by the way. Okay, there's not a single one. Somebody put 1 in for the fucking sake of God. Jesus. You don't know what NFTs are? Neat fucking trees. That's what they are. Hold on. Let me get this up. Where is it? Drake Bell got caught DMing minors. He probably could be considered a pedophile. He touches. I mean, technically not in the eyes of the law, but in my opinion, he is a kitty fiddler. Drake Bell. I don't know what I'm singing right now, chat. Hold on. I'm trying to get these fucking things up. Drake Bell, by the way, that's all my opinion. Please don't sue. What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay. Oh, God, Drake Bell's profile picture genuinely gives me a fucking eye cancer. Alright. What did you just come into? I'm sorry if you just came into the stream then. Alright. Okay. Everyone say hi to YouTube. Everyone say hi to YouTube. We're going into this. Say hi. Come on. Come on. Hello, new person in the chat. Welcome. Okay. Buenos dias, YouTube. Did I just mispronounce that? I don't know. But today we're going to be speaking about somebody who is actually my least favorite Spanish speaker. He's apparently, I mean, he technically isn't Mexican under the eyes of the law, but he kind of tried to rebrand under a Mexican profile. It's a very strange thing. He's somebody that admitted a plea deal involving minors. It was a very peculiar situation, and I'm just going to show you this article quickly. 1 second. I haven't actually got the article up. 1 second. Don't keep this bit in. Drake Bell minors. Hold on. Okay, let's continue. Drake Bell, sentenced for 2 years of probation for sexual texts with a minor. This is who we're dealing with. Wait, no, I didn't switch screens. Drake Bell, sentenced to 2 years of probation for sexual texts with a minor. This is who we're dealing with today, chat. So this is the former star of Drake and Josh. Somebody who is now, I guess, has gone back to Drake Bell. He's kind of turned into a crypto bro after being an attempted Mexican who now lives in Portugal, apparently. Now, Drake Bell, let's go through the details of this. Former Nickelodeon star Drake Bell has been sentenced for 2 years of probation after pleading guilty to criminal charges pertaining a minor. 2 charges refer to a 15-year-old girl who met Bell online and attended a concert of his in Cleveland. They basically had a lot of graphic texts with each other. Now, according to the law, they didn't do anything physical in person, but that's according to the American justice system. And we all know that the American justice system is more reliable. No, I can't speak English, and neither can Drake Bell apparently. But the law's not. I'm not even going to come up with an analogy. The law's just bad. It's just bad. They don't really seem to find justice for victims ever, and when they do, it's just some washout cop-out like this. But basically, Drake Bell, in my personal opinion, is a big old stinky nonce. But it's kind of strange because I did cover this in a video. I did do it in a more serious format chat. And obviously a lot of people in the chat, as you can see, are saying Drake Bell is a P word. You know, and that's not prick. That's not prick. But it's kind of strange to me because Drake's rebranded again. After becoming Mexican, seemingly, he now is a crypto bro. And now, if you don't know what a crypto bro is, it's these... Oh, it's the worst type of human being. Like, these fuckers... Oh, God. They're so annoying. Have you ever been on Twitter? You're just browsing, and then there's just this one fucker with, like, a pixelated profile picture, and they just... All their tweets are just this. Peace and love, and it's just linked to an NFT. Now, I don't really care what your views on NFTs are. Personally, I think these things are the biggest load of bollocks in the history of everything. There's a lot of NFT things which seem to be massive scams. There was a recent Squid Game thing, which I believe Most Critical covered. Now, non-fundable tokens or non-refundable tokens, whatever they're called, something like that. The premise of them is genuinely quite interesting to me, but ultimately they are apparently quite bad for the environment, especially because they involve Ethereum. I'm not going to go into the science of it. I'm mainly going to be speaking about how crypto bros are so annoying, but also, you know, I can't just save this. You can't see it right now, but I've right-clicked this image and I'm going to click save image as, and now this image is mine. I have now downloaded this. As you can see, this is now mine. It's now mine. And you have spent hundreds of thousands on these things. And I don't understand it. But this is apparently how Drake Bell has gone away with everything. Drake Bell has ultimately become a crypto pro because these people have no morals. Well, not all of them. I imagine some of them are decent folk. But these people in particularly involved with Drake Bell have no morals. It's just people being like, wow, Drake Bell, you're so awesome and so cool. Okay, somebody, I respect that. I respect that. In fact, I'm just gonna come in there and say... mine now. He's going to get a notification for that, by the way. If you didn't know, I've got a verified tab. Okay, Twitter's not working right now, but I've got a verified tab. I'm officially a thief, and I think we should all go and do... Actually, I'm not going to encourage that because that does go against the Twitch guidelines. But yes, this is some weird thing that people have kind of just like... Okay, maybe it's not... Okay, this is a really bad version of it. But a lot of people seemingly... Yeah, as you can see here, this is where a lot of it's coming through. A lot of crypto bros here are here supporting him. And it's just like, guys, do you not know that this guy recently took a plea deal to speak to a minor? I mean, he actually did a video. I mean, it's the biggest load of bollocks, but at least he kind of admits it, isn't it? It's not going to play.
Drake Campana. Soy Drake Bell, yo no soy Drake Campana. A lot of the news that you've been hearing, well, most of the news that you've heard recently is entirely false and wrong. And I feel that you deserve, and
I love that he says this, but at the same time admitted a plea deal to sexting minors. Well, sorry, texting minors in inappropriate conversations. Nonce. It's strange to me that this guy has the actual balls to come onto social media, let alone do the most cancer form of social media. This is what I don't get about crypto bros, man. Like, I personally don't really agree with it, but what is with crypto bros having to tell everyone? Like, I know people that trade crypto and they don't tell anybody, you know? And I think that's probably the best way to do it. At least, if you're gonna destroy the environment, at least do it in a least irritating way, my friends. At least do it in a way where I don't think you're a zoophile. Because ultimately, you fuckers are posting, what is this? A fucking monkey? Is that a fucking monkey? Is that a monkey or some shit? It's mine now, anyway. It's mine, but... somebody's replied and I've probably got them muted or word muted or something. But it's mine now. But, you know, you actually spending money on this shit. That's worrying. But it's also worrying that this is how you've gotten away with your crimes. Like, do I have to remind everybody? Sorry, this is the best video ever.
Okay.
I'm not even. I want this whole bit in, by the way. Who?
Zoom. Mr. Bell, can you hear the court?
I can, yes, Your Honor.
Very good. Counsel for Mr. Bell is in the courtroom. Ian Friedman and Madeline Grant, present from the state. Kevin Brigman also in the courtroom. My understanding, there's been a plea agreement.
Why the fuck is his quiff so big? Like, I don't usually comment looks, man, but holy shit, why is that quiff so big? Like, I know crypto bros are so desperate to fucking reach out of space, but this is taking it too far, Drake. Sorry, Jared.
Reached where the defendant will plead guilty to count 1, attempted endangering children, a felony of the 4th degree.
Sorry, these sound effects.
He will plead guilty to count 2, disseminating matter harmful to juveniles, misdemeanor of the 1st degree. Correct statement, counsel?
That is correct, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Bell, how old are you?
Currently 34.
How far did you go?
Off. Sorry, I can't play any more of this. But this is a 30-year-old dude. He may have been 29 or around that age when he started conversing with this girl. Some age around there. This is, and then people are just like willingly reply. I mean, I know I replied, but it's a little joke, right? It's a little bit ironic, but it is ironic. But then the way he gets away with it is by trading crypto. Let me remind you, this guy got away with pleading to texting my. Drink that's taking me out. I've been poisoned. This guy admitted to texting minors, and he got away with it by making money. What is this society, man? Like, imagine this is the capitalist book. I mean, it's Harry Potter, so I'm not going to feel bad. Imagine this is Prisoner of Azkaban, actually. I'm going to feel kind of bad. But imagine this is the book of capitalism. We need to fucking throw it out. We need to put it in the bin. We need to go back to the drawing board and say, something's gone wrong here, guys. Something has gone dreadfully wrong. And we need to call it quits. We need to call it quits and do it all over again. Do it all over again. Because the fact that a guy can just get away by rebranding into a crypto bro, it's just mental. I mean, the guy's got a Discord. If you wanted any more evidence that he's odd with kids, he's got Discord in his butt. Sorry, I didn't say that. Fuck it up. I mean, I did mean that. But yeah, it's just mental. I did do a video on this, and this is kind of the follow up to it. But yeah, his whole life. First, he rebrands as a Spanish language singer. Now, my theory with this is that he did this because he knew that the police were going to probably catch up with him when he was diddling kids. And there are so many other allegations against this dude. Serious allegations. Allegations where a lot of it adds up. Allegations where his other ex-girlfriends have come out against him. And it's like, how many people need to come out against this guy for crypto bros to stop buying his crypto? I mean, why are you spending money on this shit? Why? Like, maybe Bitcoin makes more sense to me. Like, sure, it's fucking burning the ozone layer, but I mean, I get it. Kind of makes sense. Like, it's a currency. But this is a monkey with lipstick on and the American flag, and has even got some jewelry. It's such shit art as well. Can we just start bullying artists that make NFTs? Can we just start doing that, please? No, YouTube, I'm not encouraging bullying. I'm only suggesting it. You know, what is this, man? What is this? It's so bad. It's so bad. And this is how people are getting away with nonsense now. This is how they're doing it, guys. And I think we need to really speak about this and admit this is a very serious issue. I don't understand it, but it just keeps on happening? If you're going to buy art, at least buy some art which actually contributes something to this world. And by saying that, I mean art which is actually good. There's not really much I can add other than like losing my mind that Drake Bell has rebranded once again into a crypto bro. I keep saying it because it's just insane. Every single day, this guy is just tweeting about crypto, making more money, and it's so sad that this guy has probably emotionally abused and hurt so many people, and he is just making millions of dollars, probably monthly, from crypto. How, bro? How? Why? You are buying this shit. Why? Why? Spend your money on something else, you know? Spend it on something else. Is this going to be plagued with crypto bros? Okay, no, it's just plagued with people that are... This is another case of Drake's rebranding working for him. He rebrands to another nationality, and I think it's not exactly covered in the country that he's rebranded to. So naturally, those people probably don't know about this, and they just buy it. It's so sad, and it's so mad. I just don't get it. But ultimately, that is the Drake Bell conundrum. What happened to you exposing Mr. Beast? Basically, we just did a whole thing about the Mr. Beast controversy recently, and we're going to speak about it. I'm going to upload a video about it tomorrow on my YouTube channel. Let's keep scrolling through this. I mean, let's chat. Let's just rate this shit. I mean, if we can go to his media, rate this, guys. What are we giving this out of a 10? I'm going to give this a shit out of shit. What is the chat giving it? Come on, let's see what the chat's giving it. Somebody gave it an 8. You have no taste in anything. 0, 0, ooh, 1 out of 10. That's so ugly. All right, let's move on. What is this? You are 34 years old, man. This is the shit I drew when I was in my religious education studies classes. This is what I was doing then. This is what I was drawing when I was in my biology classes. This is what somebody was wearing on their backpack in 2011 whilst they were listening to Skrillex. You know? And no disrespect to Skrillex. And now you're just ruining things. What is this, man? Jesus. You're just ruining it. Jesus Christ. Why? Oh my God. Not only are you a nonce, but you're literally doing this. I don't even know which one's worse at this point, man. Somebody in the chat just said it's a Pokemon knockoff. I'm gonna off myself. Somebody paid for this. Somebody paid for this. That's also a crime. Jesus Christ. We need to ban all forms of cryptocurrency. I'm going to be real. I owned Bitcoin and Ethereum for a little bit. I don't anymore. And I'll be real. It's not because I give a shit about the environment. It's just because I started losing money on it. And I thought, you know what? I don't like this anymore. It seems pointless. And then I discovered, oh, it actually is quite bad for the environment. I'm probably not going to continue with that. Well, I got out before I knew about the environment stuff. But I owned crypto for like a year. I bought it in 2017, pulled out, owned a bit in 2016, made a bit of money, sold it, came back in last year, a bit earlier, and that was about it, you know. I sold it, and I made some money. It was nice. I like exploiting the environment's resources, you know. I hate this planet. You know why I hate this planet? Because we're doing this shit. Because we're doing this. We're doing this. In my godforsaken truth, we need to let this planet burn. We need to let this we need more fossil fuels to burn. We need to start polluting the ocean even more. And you know, Team Trees, I'm going for Team Fuck Trees. I'm saying we start cutting down more trees and we burn them down. And we don't even use them for productive methods. We just burn them. That's what I'm saying we do. Because humanity is doing this. Do we deserve it? Do we deserve to be on this beautiful green planet? I don't think so. So I think we need more climate change. We need floods. We need another ice age. We need another global heating, whatever you want to call it. And YouTube, I do just have to say, this is a complete and utter joke. I am not an eco-fascist. Just why? Why are we doing this? Please, for the love of God, Drake Bell, stop. Go to a jail cell, get in it, lock it, make the key into an NFT, like draw it and then upload it, and then you can sell it, and maybe you can then use those funds to live in a prison cell for the rest of your life, and we'll be all good. We'll be all good. I'm gonna end it here by saying Drake Bell has gotten away with being in my opinion, a wrong'un by selling NFTs. If that's not the worst form of advertisement for NFTs, I don't know what is. Now, this isn't even an argument whether NFTs are good or bad. Personally, I think they're the biggest load of shit on the planet. But I think maybe if you are in NFTs, maybe look at the community and think, it's a little bit sus. And if you're going to watch this and continue to dabble into NFTs, at least just don't make an account with a monkey pixel PFP. Maybe don't do that. If you're going to do it, if you're going to burn the environment, at least do it in your own private time. We don't need to see your profile picture. We don't need to see your Twitter account. It's very annoying. Please stop doing it. And if you are going to do it, please also give me like half of your money, because we can maybe work together. I don't know what on. You can just give me your money. That's what I'm going to say. Thanks for watching this. Please subscribe and please follow me, where you can join these beautiful bastards on twitch.tv/iNabber. It's wonderful. It's fun. Now I'm going to go play Halo Infinite in a bit, and I'm going to have a bloody wonderful time. Thanks for coming along, everybody. I love you very much. If you are in crypto, please give me your money. Bye-bye. That was a good segment. That was a good segment, chat. And we've maintained around 400 viewers for this whole stream. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Bye-bye, YouTube. Yes, it was. Thank you, Daisy. By the way, regarding my comments about burning the environment, I did just have to say that was just me being completely serious. Like, I do think we should burn this fucking planet to the ground. I think that we need to start really focusing on burning more fossil fuels. So I just wanted to clear that up there. It's for the best. It's for the best. I really think it is at this point. Yeah, I'm not an eco-fascist. Because I feel like saying even that remotely close to fascist probably isn't a good look. Just ignore everything I just said. I mean, the planet's going to die eventually. May as well speed it up and have fun whilst we're doing it. Am I right? Guys, I think I might just buy an NFT, actually. Can you imagine if after the stream, I went and bought an NFT and tweeted about it? That would be fucking glorious. I would love to see everyone's reaction. It would just be amazing. It will be a fucking beast. You mean ours? Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I can't do an American accent. Vegan teacher NFT. If that exists, just give me cancer now. I know it's every 1 in 3 people, but I just give it to me now. Don't wait until I'm 44. Just give it to me now. Just give it to me now. I need it. I don't want to be here anymore. For the fucking love of God, don't tell me there is a vegan teacher NFT. What kind? I don't know. The cancer of the eye, so I don't have to see things anymore. Jesus, chat. But we're gonna come to an end soon, I think. I don't actually know what NFTs even mean. Somebody gave me a pretty cool thing, which could be like a actual good form of NFT, of where it was like, you know, when you buy a video game and you don't technically own it, and you can lose that video game if you violate the terms of service per se, something like that. Somebody gave a really good example of it being like, you could own an NFT of a game, which isn't the shitty art. It's like you actually own the game, and it's not shitty art, you know? So a company can't take that away from you. Like you own a physical copy, you own the digital copy. that's a cool concept, and I would genuinely be interested in the development of that in the future. But sadly, it's been hijacked by these brain dead fucking morons. Oh, that's me. It's been hijacked by these brain dead morons. But yeah, that's all I can say. You should just own whatever you buy. I mean, yeah, but sadly not. Sadly not. We're now in the point of capitalism where we don't even own the things we buy. It's kind of fucking mental, but we are entering the end game of capitalism. We are. I'm joking. They were in this capitalist hellscape for another 50 years at least, until Stalin comes back from the dead, and we have Soviet Nazi zombies, Soviet zombies. What am I joined? The Mr. Beast video will be out tomorrow. Don't worry, Mr. Beast fans. I defended him. But yeah. Watch D'Angelo Wallace, if you know what NFTs, want to know what NFTs are. Yeah, maybe I will. Who knows? But capitalism, baby. Fuck yeah. I love capitalism. I do. What are you on about? Daisy, just focus on the anime. Sometimes, do you guys know, guys, I'm being real right now. Do you guys know when I'm being serious in this chat? Because, like, sometimes I think people come in here thinking I'm a full-blown communist. Sometimes I think people come in thinking I'm the next, I'm trying to think of a businessman that isn't a cunt. There isn't any. The next capitalist. I don't know. I don't know what I am. I'm all for redistributing the wealth, and I believe healthcare should be completely free, and I also believe everybody deserves a warm bed to sleep in at night. So take that as what you will, my good buddies. I think that having to pay for a commodity such as water is pretty mental. So take that as what you will. I also don't believe that we should have to slave away on 9-to-5s just to merely live. I think society has progressed to the point of science of where we shouldn't technically have to do that, but ultimately the exploitation of the working class has moved to the point of where rich people have now realized that we will bend over backwards for them to give them more money by working 9-to-5 every week, when to be honest with you, we probably could quite easily all live in a society of where we all had a nice warm bed to sleep in, but we're never going to get to that. So take that as what you will. I'm not going to say what I am, but, you know, it's pretty obvious. Although, again, I know the only reason I don't state necessarily about my socialist beliefs is people will be like, oh, well, you've got a lot of money. You make that money off the YouTube videos. You don't give all your earnings away to fucking all those homeless people. That's why. That's why, because I can't be bothered to deal with fucking idiots. I don't even earn that much. I earn a fucking good amount, but like, Jesus, not to the point of where if I gave away 50% of my earnings, it would probably just go on some politician's wank tissues or something, because that's, in my opinion, where a lot of charities just go. I'm not a big fan of charities. Because I don't believe that we should give money to anybody. I'm joking. Because I think a lot of charities are corrupt as fuck. I'd love to start my own charity, but ultimately a lot of charities go to a lot of bad places. I remember when there was that one charity where the money went to fucking weapons manufacturers and like smoking companies. What the fuck was that about? You know? Socialism is normalized to some extent. It's kind of funny to me because, like, some of our capitalist kings will be like, "Oh, I like capitalism and I hate socialism. Be right back. Going to my wonderful National Health Service for my free healthcare and my doctor's appointment. And be right back. I'm going to clap at 5 p.m. for the NHS. I hate forms of socialism, guys." You know what you're saying, right? Thanks for all the bits, by the way. Announce the Wasp video release day. I'm not sure. I haven't been on Discord, by the way, so if you've been messaging me, I have not seen those. Apologies. The last time I was on Discord was literally only earlier for Halo Infinite. But, yeah. But, yeah, we're on a little bit of a capitalist rant here, aren't we, chat? I want to play Halo but I also need to go to the gym. Gym or Halo? Lord, we are in some predicaments tonight. Autism Speaks can fuck right off. Autism Speaks are fucking awful. Terrible charity. Halo. Guys, I was playing Halo for 3 hours before this. Although my ankle... I was going to show my feet. I had the persistent urge to show my feet on camera for a second. I don't know why. My feet hurt after running a lot. If I do go, it's just going to be an ISO chill session where I listen to the Doom soundtrack for the 50th time today. My feet are... No, my feet are clean. I got nice... That's my toe. Wait, actually, no. I need to cut my toenails. I'm not going to show you my feet. I don't know where this has gone, chat. Please follow if you're new. If we get 25k by the end of the week, I will post feet pics. Or make an OnlyFans for feet pics. I won't do that. Can they fucking fix Twitter notifications? I'm trying to look at my notifications, but it's just not working. Okay, the final thing we're going to speak about is No Way Home. I'm not doing a segment on this, but god damn, I cannot wait for this film. I'm going to shit my pants the moment Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield appear. Hold on. I need to put on the most iconic fucking soundtrack of all time. And you're not even... It's a Spider-Man track, but I think you're thinking I'm going to put on the other one. This soundtrack, genuinely, it makes me feel ways I haven't felt since I discovered who... What's his name was? Fuck, I can't remember his name. Oh, who was it? I know who it is in my head, but I've forgotten their name. Very attractive man. No, not Tom Holland. I don't find Tom Holland that attractive. I saw a really good TikTok the other day being like, you can tell if a guy is gay by... so if you ask somebody how attractive Ryan Reynolds is, and if they say anything more than 8 out of 10, they're probably straight. And if they say 7 out of 10 or lower, they're probably gay or bisexual. How fucking true is that? I'm not attacking Ryan Reynolds here, but my god, is that the most true statement of all time? And it was Robin Pattinson. You know my taste in men. Robin Pattinson is so attractive. Ryan Reynolds is fine. I'm not gonna rate the man because I'd feel bad if somebody rated me a 5 out of 10. Ryan Reynolds looks like shit. That's not so. Come on, chat. Amra, come on, you're better than that. But yeah, Ryan Reynolds is like the guy where you're either straight and you're kind of like thinking about wanting to like touch a little willy, or it's where you're like, well, I don't hate gay people. Like fucking Ryan Reynolds is way hot. It ain't Ryan Reynolds is in Free Guy that's fucking Fortnite and fucking Star Wars. That's that genre of straight. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up. I just saw it on TikTok. It was just speaking facts. Fortnite. Fuck yeah. Hey, I just followed you. Well, fucking hell. Let's go. I actually like Ryan Reynolds. They just need to stop casting him in every film in fucking existence. We're speaking about the plague of Chris Pratt. Why aren't we speaking about the plague of Ryan Reynolds? That bloke is in every film. We need to stop this shit. I do love him though. Okay, this is the most iconic soundtrack of all time. I don't care what anyone says. If this comes on during No Way Home, I'm going to diarrhea my pants. Like, I am going to shit my pants to an extent which isn't comprehensible by modern day scientists. It's so good. Play the shit at my funeral. When Andrew Garfield comes back, I'm gonna cry. Spider-Man 3 has an iconic soundtrack. Hot take. I'm more looking forward to Andrew Garfield coming back than Tobey Maguire. Hot take. Andrew Garfield? What the fuck? That's like a love child. Andrew Garfield's films aren't as good. But I'm going to say it. I'm going to fucking say it. I'm a big Amazing Spider-Man 2 defender. I like that film a lot. It's got its flaws, but Andrew Garfield is such a good Spider-Man. fuck you if you think he is too... There's this weird thing which went on for so long where it's like, Andrew Garfield's too cool to be Spider-Man. He skateboards and likes dubstep. It's like, you know, there's like 8 million different forms of Spider-Man. The whole point of Spider-Man is that anybody can be Spider-Man. So the people that say that Andrew Garfield is too cool to be Spider-Man, that he's not some fucking nerd getting beaten up, are the people that don't understand Spider-Man. The point is that you can imagine yourself in that role, whereas you can't imagine yourself in the role of Clark Kent or I don't know, fucking Batman because he's a billionaire, or Clark Kent is a super alien. You know, you can't be that. But the point is with Spider-Man is they were coincidentally just bitten by a spider, and it could have happened to anybody. It could have happened to Miles Morales, it could have happened to Tobey Maguire, it could have happened to Eddie Brock, you know? It happens to fucking anybody. So Andrew Garfield being this cool little skater boy with an attractive girlfriend, who, by the way, they have an amazing chemistry on set, it's fine. But we are ultimately... Sorry, I know it's loud. I just need you guys to kind of comprehend this. But this... if this comes on... We are going to end the stream soon. If this comes on during let me turn it down a little bit. If this comes on in the cinema... Like, as much as I love the last one, bro, it will be like, I guarantee you at least 100 people will shout, oh shit. Like, oh shit. Like, oh fucking shit. You know what's happening. You know who's coming, you know? It's going to be so fucking good. Also, can we talk about 9 months ago? 9 months ago, baby. If this plays during Spider-Man 3 when Tobey Maguire turns up, I will cry. Nine months ago. Oh, it's so good. Okay, but we're gonna end the stream by what's everybody's favorite Spider-Man film? Everybody put it in the chat. You can put it in like NWH or FFH or SM2 if you want. I'm excited to know. Homecoming. Homecoming is probably my second favorite. Spider-Man 3. Oh my god, that's sick. That's a good take. Spider-Man 2 is the best one for me. I'm surprised there's not more Spider-Verses in here. For me, the best Spider-Man films are Spider-Man 2, Spider-Verse, and Homecoming. What's our thoughts on that take? Batman, though. I'm looking forward to the Batman. Good agree, Louisa. Spider-Verse, to be honest, I can accept it, man. They're all... The thing is, right, I'll end the stream here by saying everybody's like fucking... Everyone fights over what's the best Spider-Man. Is it Tom Holland? Is it Andrew Garfield? Is it Tobey Maguire? Which film is the best? Is Amazing Spider-Man better than Spider-Man 1? Is it better than Far From Home? There hasn't been a bad Spider-Man film. That's my hot take. There hasn't been a bad... Even Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2, in my opinion, are decent. I enjoy every single one. I can sit through all of them and enjoy it and have a good time. Spider-Verse is like fucking amazing, as some of you said in the chat. It's like a love letter to the character. But they're all great. I love them all. They all have flaws, even Spider-Man 2. But I do love them all. So I'm going to end it there by saying I am the biggest Spider-Man shill on the planet. It's almost impossible to make a Spider-Man film which is bad. And please stop being mean to Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, because he's very good. And I will fucking fight anybody that says different. Follow me if you're new. There will be a video out tomorrow on the second channel about Mr. Beast. It'll be there. You got back from watching Walking Sheba? How's she doing now? She doing better? I don't normally watch movies because ADHD, and then I was like, yeah, Louisa, what the fuck, man? I know that feeling, though, to be honest with you. Fuck Mr. Beast, capitalist pig. Joe, I thought someone brain dead came into my chat for a second then. All right, see you later, everybody. All I have to say is fuck socialism, buy NFTs, and let's all make our own Squid Game. Bye-bye.